perhaps in the 1700s, there was a trading post there. Afterwards, we know that people occupied the island in many different ways. Houses, shacks, it was used for farming, potatoes, corn, even grazing goats. So there's a lot of history on this small little island. It is considered to be non-organized territory under the federal law, but as we know it, it is part of Kahnawà. So it's both, to me, it's a way to occupy the island too, having the youth here, kind of reclaiming it just by being here. But also we want to conduct research in a meaningful way, perhaps gather information that could help the land claim, perhaps gather information that we could send to KOR for the new cultural center as well, and just have them involved, in their land and their history. We already started exploring. We might explore a little bit more. So we want to do some of that too for further research, I guess. Just trying to figure out what type of remains of buildings are out there. We already did a lot of that. But mostly we're going to be digging. We're going to be doing our archaeological excavations. So we already discovered a building that's a little bit more recent. We have some that to me seems to be more at least 1800s. So we're going to focus on those. And like I said, we'll see what we find out. That's what archaeology is just digging, trying to understand the context, what's going on here. A lot of critical analysis, right?
I think it was very good, just a lot of hands-on activity, which is kind of the stuff I liked. But my favorite part of it was probably digging and that I found like a piece of a Chinese plate, which dates back to probably like the older times, because that was very fancier back then. So that was pretty cool that I found that, and finding some other stuff like broken metals and rusted up stuff like clothing hangers and other kinds of metals, just stuff around the house. I learned that if you look at certain pieces of different materials, you can probably try to figure it out and date back to when they were made or so. Like the houses that we found back there, you can try to figure out, looking at the different concrete and the foundations, you can probably try to guess what kind of century that came from.
We have Gatitsa Hande, Delil, and Kelly Markey here with us as well as being part of the MCK Archaeology Unit. So again, to make sure that we use the proper methodology and conduct real research. So they're going to be coaching us with this. We have Daniel Rook, who's a professor at University of Ottawa. He's been involved with the community for over 20 years doing research for the MCK, for KOR as well. So I'm very happy that he's here. And as well, we have the Environment Office, KIPO, who are here again they already knew a lot of the layout of the land, so they're helping us with exploration, but also making sure we don't disturb the wildlife while we're here.
I would probably tell people to take it, because if you like more hands-on activity, you like being outside, you like digging, you like getting your hands dirty, it's a class for you. It's pretty fun. It's enjoyable.
With my class, I always say the same thing. You don't necessarily have to become an archaeologist, right? But for sure, it is kind of a first step into it. Archaeology, history, anthropology, showing them how research can look. Yes, research can be a little boring. It could be, in a library looking at archives and stuff, but it can also be on the land. It can also be land-based. It can really be hands-on. More largely as well, if anyone want to get involved again into, I guess, the land back movement, the more political aspects of things, showing them how do you get there? How do you fight in courts? How do you fight for your land back? Well, it's doing stuff like that as well, So whatever the case, if they go into politics, law, or just, as Kahnawà Gerunu, just carrying that type of knowledge with them, I think in any cases that's very valuable.